Welcome again. In this video, we will cover one of the most important foundations for the PMP, building the right knowledge base and the right PMI mindset. If you understand these basics early, the exam questions become much easier to interpret. Let's start with a key definition. As per PMI, a project is defined as a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, service, or result. This definition is short, but in the PMP exam it appears repeatedly, sometimes directly and very often indirectly through scenarios. To understand it properly, we will focus on the three unique keywords inside it. First keyword, temporary. The word temporary means the project has a definite beginning and a definite end. It does not mean the work is short. A project can take weeks, months, or even years, but it is still temporary because it ends once the objective is achieved or the project is closed. Exam tip: questions often test temporary by mixing projects with operations. Operations are ongoing and repetitive, while projects are temporary and produce a defined outcome. When you see phrases like routine, ongoing, repeated daily, continuous activity, the question is often pointing to operations rather than a project. Second keyword, unique. The word unique means the output is not routine work. Unique does not mean it has never been done before. It means the work creates a distinct outcome with its own conditions, such as different stakeholders, constraints, risks, timelines, or requirements. Even if a similar initiative is repeated, each occurrence still has unique characteristics that make it a project. Exam tip: the exam often signals this keyword through wording. Terms like launch, implement, develop, create, introduce, upgrade, transition are commonly associated with projects. Terms like run, maintain, support, process, operate are commonly associated with operations. Third keyword, product, service, or result. A project can create a product such as a system, software, facility, or physical deliverable, a service such as a new training program or support model, or a result such as a new policy, process, standard, or organizational change. Exam tip: the word result is a common point of confusion. In the PMP exam, a result may be non-physical, like a new procedure or policy, and it still counts as a valid project outcome. When answering questions, the simplest way to confirm the outcome is to ask, after this work ends, what new thing will exist that did not exist before? Now, to connect this definition to the PMP exam style, remember the following. The PMP exam rarely stays at the level of definition only. Instead, it places the definition inside scenarios. For example, the question may describe a situation and ask whether the work is best classified as a project or as operations, or it may describe deliverables and ask what the correct next step is. To answer these questions correctly, you need to apply a consistent PMI thinking approach. In most scenarios, PMI expects the project manager to ensure clarity before action by confirming requirements and expectations with the appropriate stakeholders, assess impact before making changes, especially when scope, schedule, cost, or risk could be affected. Choose actions that protect value, reduce uncertainty, and maintain alignment across stakeholders. And apply the appropriate level of process and documentation based on the project context. A simple mindset to remember is communicate and clarify, analyze the situation, take the best action, and document when required. To conclude this segment, the PMI definition of a project is a core exam foundation. The three keywords, temporary, unique, and product/service/result, are often used in the exam to create traps and to test your judgment. Understanding the meaning behind these words and recognizing how they are tested in scenario form is an essential starting point for your PMP preparation. In the next lesson, we will build on this foundation by defining project management itself, and we will connect it to the typical exam topics such as stakeholders, scope, schedule, cost, quality, risk, and communication.